Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they try the right side here. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Taco Charlton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Carr now to throw, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Carr now on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL.
Second down, Washington. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
8 yards still remaining here on third down.
Here we go now. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Bradley Pena now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First, here's Washington, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
It's Washington. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Carr. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Carr Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No, check. Patriot. Gun. Set.
They go play fake. Mahomes connects it to Roberts, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Screen play. Johnson. Fighting through, and he's got space. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Roberts got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Gone. Leopard. Detroit. Check 3. Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So it's on to halftime in this AF. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Over. Leopard. Now let's go. Green, 30.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Let's go. Green, Detroit. Back down in that Philly. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Play clock winding down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Mahomes now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out. I think he's going to go. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 66 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So 20 yards to go here on first down. Right back to Washington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. Right, the coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Carr gives it off to Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really...
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The handoff right side, it's Washington. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Washington gets it going right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it is is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the give, this is Washington. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. A quick hitter complete. It's Patterson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Gets it to Strong. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, How about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff for Washington. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
you.